Hey, it's Twilight time, and oh god, let's get dirty on this one, but totally not in a good way. Let's go to Forks, Washington, as the chief of police's daughter, Grumpy McGrumpface, is totally moving town to her dad's because she got caught doing a director and her mum kicked her out. She's so apathetic, she's got a cactus, and wow, here comes old friend Billy to sell her dad his car. Anything actually important going on right now? Oh my god, no. But here's Jacob, and he totally needs a haircut or a beard or something because I'm wondering if I should ask his pronouns. It's time to go already, and we're off to a new school. An apathetic Grump McBitchface rolls up in a new banger, and wow, totally indoctrinated by the public school system, communist kid is already recruiting her to sell state secrets to the CCP. She's now meeting some new friends and refuses to smile or make any effort because social skills are for normies. Better dick them all off and go to lunch, and would you look at that, still no basic control of facial muscular movements. But holy shit, it's Batman, and immediately Better is thinking about how to do the director behind his back. Oh my god, it is class time, and look who has a spare seat. It's Cedric Diggory. Someone better get him some laxatives, cause he really needs to shit right now, and it's turtling, so just straight up stands and runs out. Looks like totally needs a shit guy, doesn't like her. So she waits outside of school, hoping to catch up with him, to confront and ask why doesn't he like her, even though she's only known him for 5 fucking minutes. But wait, there's changed scene, and what is going on here? Electric Man is running, and is totally getting beaten off by meth heads. Back to Bella, and Communist Kid is trying hard to tell her that communism will totally work this time, and just to trust him bro. But oh my god, Eddie Boy is back in class after a coffee enema, and must have broken his operating system because he's stuck looking at her like a blue screening laptop. Shut the front door! This guy is making small talk about the weather. He better be British, because that is cultural appropriation right there. Wait! Someone better call a mechanic, because Bella has broken down too, and is staring at the man she'll inevitably cheat on. Hey, class is finished, and the teenage apathy continues. But what's this? She's noticed his eyes keep changing. That's very weird, but let's move on, because it's time to go home, and watch out Grumpy McFace, because that car is totally coming to do a terrorism, but holy shitballs, Eddie Boy literally goes Super Saiyan and stops that jihad right there. There's something strange about that kid, almost supernatural. But look! Now Bella's confronting him about how he managed to save her, but he literally gaslights her by saying that he was right next to her the entire time, even though he was literally on the other side of the car lot, but she could probably go off a rag now and stop worrying about it. Quick flip, and Bella has gone full Sherlock investigating the scene of the crash. But hey, it's definitely pays for Cam Girl's kid, who totally asked her out to the prom, but she says no because Fresh Meat Eddie is literally in the background. Will this develop into a love triangle? Oh my god no, it actually goes no further than that. Let's go to the Hogwarts class of planning stuff, and wow, it turns out Eddie is asking questions about things he shouldn't know, which is odd, but Bella wants to know how he stopped the car, and he won't answer, and well, spank my ass and call me princess, I guess the audience will never find that one out either. Hey, he's now telling her that they should totally break up their friendship already, and even Trump tweeted his support saying that he should totally dump that bitch and move on because he deserves better. But it's now lunchtime, and Eddie Boy is telling her he's a real bad boy, and she should totally stay away from him. But Bella still wants to be friends, because she can't take a fucking hint. Let's flippity flop, and hey, it's Boatman, who just wants a nice day out on the lakes, but is getting propositioned by that weird couple at the bar. Watch out! There's a third, and let's fade to black, because if you wanted to see this sort of stuff, you'd go incognito on the hub. They're out shopping now for prom dresses, and would you believe it, they've brought Grumpy McGrumpface, and are wondering why she's been a complete disinterested bitch. So immediately, she fucks off to the store to probably pick up like a Harry Potter book or something, but oh my god, here comes the patriarchy, because men act like this all the time, and trust me women, we're really bad. If only there was someone to come save her out of nowhere, and hey, it's a convenient Volvo! Get in the car, he says, and manages to use Pink Eye to scare the evil dum-dum heads away. Instead of driving normally now that they're safe, he just merges without looking, probably almost kidding a mother of 3 on the way to pick up some cupcakes and diapers or whatever, and is telling Bella he totally wanted to deep throat the patriarchy with his fists. Back on the streets now, and Eddie Boy is asking Bella out on a date, saying something about eating each other out, but I probably misheard that, because they're now having mushroom ravioli. But hang on, Eddie isn't eating anything, and he says he's on a special keto diet. Now Bella is really sus, and she's asking how the hell did Eddie manage to Deus Ex Machina her, and he straight up admits to stalking. This shit is crazy, because the last time I did that, my ex-wife put me on a 12-week restraining order. Hey, he's now telling her he can read minds, and he doesn't have the strength to stay away from her, even though he has the strength to stop cars. Looks like they're back in a totally cool Volvo, and Bella wants to turn down the heating because it's pretty hot, but Eddie stops her, and oh my god, his hands are literally freezing, and he is totally suspicious right now. Well, they've just stumbled upon that place where that boat guy got bukkake to death by those guys, and Bella is using her best impression of someone who has emotions to comfort her dad who is in love with Boatman. But what caused the Boatman and the Electric Man to die? It must be animals, they all agree. Bella gets studying for those owls, and Bella is totally using the power of small bits of dialogue to work out there's something very strange about that Eddie boy. Wow, he's cold. He managed to stop a car, so he must definitely be a vampire. That's absurd, but look, it's the next day, and Eddie's face says it all. They're off into the woods, so she can confront him with all the evidence, and it turns out Eddie boy is 17 and has been for a long time. And now Eddie is making her say it out loud, and she literally calls him a vampire. But she's not afraid, because she's a strong woman, and he reveals he totally is and wants to show her what he looks like in the sun, which is absolutely impossible because he would burn to death. But oh my balls, he actually glitters, so he's not a vampire, he is a vagpire. Now he's telling her he totally kills everything and wants to kill her, but she's completely cool with it because, well, straight up weird, and he just touches her titties. Back to school, and a literal vagpire has glasses because there are laws against indecent exposure, and immediately they're off on a hike, which is cool as we all need to reject modernity. He's now telling her how he became a vagpire, and it turns out he had the Spanish flu, and his doctor was Johnny Sins, who totally was on the wrong set, so sucked off another man. Fast forward, and it's meet the fuckers time, and wow, what a big house! It sure looks great with a fucking Volvo outside. It's dinner time, and it turns out the vampires have cheese, but uh-oh, Bella is already eaten, so all that effort has been laid to waste, and maybe she should have gotten some forewarning because, hey, we don't like to assume when we turn up to other people's houses now, do we? So they're gonna go upstairs now, but what's this? It's a wall of graduation caps, and well, he's been a vagpire for a long time, but he's turning up to school every single day, and he's like 100 years old, so someone better call the police because that is some Jimmy Savile shit right there. They're in Eddie Boy's room now, and he has a lot of CDs. Remember CDs? So they immediately just go back to Monkey and get on some trees. Back to daddy time, and Bella is in a diner with the big policeman, and she tells him he should totally stop ordering steaks, and probably eat the bugs because her last name is Schwab. Turns out those animal tags have been Snopes checked and are probably actually humans, so we're actually going to now change scene, and it's Bella talking to her mum on the phone, but oh my god, the vagpire literally turns up out of nowhere, and Bella literally kisses a corpse. Hey, it's time to play some baseball with the vampires in a thunderstorm, and wow, it's super fun time, but oh no! Here comes those totally evil pirate vampires we saw earlier, who totally sucked off the guy in the electric place, and then also Boatman. Looks like it's super scary because there is beef flowing between them, and you can see it in their eyes, but wait! They've just realised Bella is actually a human, and now they totally want to do some no-no on her, but actually walk away, because they're actually really standout guys. Wait, no they're not! Because one of them is now going to totally kill Bella, no matter what, because he loves a good fun killing game. So Bella escaped now in an unreliable jeep, and get home, and the totally inseparable power couple just broke up because Bella doesn't want to die, and I'm devastated. Wait, they're back together again immediately, and making that scene totally useless. They're now at the glittering vag hells, trying to work out how to keep Bella safe from the evil vampires, and decide to split up using Bella's scent as a diversion tactic because they totally smell where humans are. Would you look at that, it worked. An evil vampire guy is smelling things, but oh no! Immediately works out that his entire thing is a trick somehow, so he's now coming for them because, well, just because. But don't worry guys, the literal vampire calls Bella and tells her he's gonna keep her safe no matter what. But hang on a second, who's that on the phone now? It's Mama Bella. Wait, no it's not, it's the evil Vagman who is telling her that if she doesn't meet him alone, then he's totally gonna kill his mum. So the best place to go to is the ballet place. Look, it's evil vampire man, and he's going full patriarchy on her and mansplaining her to death. He's so naughty, he wants to post it up on the hub, but Bella goes full Karen and tries to kill a corpse. Wait, it's coming. The literal vampire just straight up comes out of fucking nowhere to Deus Ex Machina Grumpy McBitch face. So they now have a little scuffle, and oh my god, he bites Bella, but please, no, not her. I have such an emotional investment in Bella's story. But look, they're making out, and the other vampires come along to save the day. But they can't save Bella, she's going to die to death. Wait, what are you doing? You can't do that, you haven't even got a signed consent form. And now Betta is in the hospital, so let's fast forward again, and she's now at the prom, so end film, although there's like 4 more of these and I need to bleach my eyes.
Subscribe button.
Always right.